Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and dale to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-too-da-terry-o-dee, dee-dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh, guys, it's here. I'm sorry, I'm super excited. This is part one. I don't mind clapping. This is part one of our finale of the Underworld. How are we here? How are we doing this already? It feels like we just started this adventure. The city just fell into the mountain, and here we are, just outside of the clutches of the King of the Underworld. I'm so excited. This is a two-part finale for those of you joining us tonight. We will do half of the finale tonight, and if everybody's still alive, we're going to do the second part tomorrow. And if everybody's dead, well, we're in the Underworld, so they're going to rally, and we'll do part two tomorrow somehow. I also want to point out, usually I'm dressed in all of my dark Omnipotent God King finery, but I want to show you this fantastic shirt. I don't know if you can see it. It says, I went to the Underworld, and all I got was this t-shirt because my players are the best. and they have a great sense of humor, and I appreciate them. So here we are. Thank you for everyone who has joined in. This is, again, our second to last episode of the 2024 Patreon adventure. My gosh. How can this be? Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop doing that. We have plenty of action, peril, and adventure in store for you tonight and tomorrow night. Although tonight we do embark on a journey to what is possibly the deepest and darkest corner of Earth that even exists, because we are just outside of nearby the throne room where the king of the underworld does live. But our players have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle and a cliffhanger the last time we were here. So we are going to be tackling some stuff that might not be suitable for all audiences. Depending on where we end up tonight or tomorrow, we are definitely hitting on a theme that might make you look at me like, Autumn, what the heck? So, just a heads up, if you think that might not be your vibe, this might not be for you, no big deal. There's not going to be anything gory. Well, they might die, but I'm not going to go crazy. This isn't gothic horror. We are going until about 9 o'clock because that is the gothic horror time slot, even though they are not going tonight. That is what we signed on for. I would just let you know that's where we're going with this. So our story began, if anyone is joining us here, London Fog is like, I'm always like, Autumn, what the heck? You've said that to me in person more than once in a dungeon in Scotland. That's a story. That's a real story. All right, where was I? Okay, so for those of you who may be joining us at our finale game, no worries. Let me tell you what's been going on. Let me explain. No, wait. Let me sum up. Yay! Oh, you make me happy, Carrot Chapel. I have a great letter from Evelyn that is taped to my fridge. Well, it's not anymore. It's in a box right now waiting to get moved, but that's another story. I have so many stories. We're going to just have like a 2025 chat one day. Okay. Where we are. Our story began way back when the capital city of Mirai, on a remote volcanic island, suddenly plunged deep into the bowels of the mountain upon which it sat. Now our players have been trying to figure out what happened, who's responsible. Now there's a war, but that doesn't even matter at this point because they are down in the underworld trying to get a hold of the high priestess Halara, who they found, and get her out of there because she is immortal and no living mortals should be in the underworld. The problem is her daughter was the one that got sacrificed and kicked all of this off. Now, we found out last episode that there is a really good reason why that daughter cannot be in the underworld. And it turns out that she's actually a demigod. Yeah, she is the daughter of the king of the mortals, the god of Mirai, and the gods themselves. And her being in the underworld is a big, big problem because that god's brother, the king of the underworld, they don't get along. So now our players have found themselves, you know what, in a pickle. And I'm going to let them tell you what the heck they did last episode, because I don't even want to get into it. But first, we're going to do my favorite thing, which is to roll that sweet, sweet Underworld footage. Let's go. Hello, my friends. We are here. Oh my gosh. We've got the sword of spewing. Blood. We've got the magic feather dagger of Hydros. We've got jars of eyeballs. We've got Nardo, who I think has the head of Medusa. This is nuts. So hey, Nardo and Shelly, real quick before we get started, would you like to tell our viewers who may not remember or were not here what it was that you guys, where you found yourselves when we left off last?
I think there was a little pool of water in this room, and I just I went in to have a look, and being pirate and everything, because I like water. Went up to it and just put my foot in to test the water to see if it was, worth swimming in. Yeah, and the tentacle grabbed me and sucked me into the water. And as you can see, I was a pirate beauty queen. But my wig and my makeup and my pirate hat and everything but the puke sword got swept off me as I was taken into the water. Yo ho.
Yo ho.
You're muted.
Nardo.
And then upon seeing that, Nardo went, Leonardo Jenkins!
Yep.
And dove straight into the water as well.
Yep, he made himself bigger and dove into the water with a myrrh of war. I'm
Okay.
very afraid.
Am I big right now?
Yeah. So, what would you like to tell us what a Murravore is?
No. It's like a mermaid, but the bottom half is a man of war, a very big, very nasty man of war. And it's a magical creature, and it casts spells and has stinging powers, and they're very scary, and they come in packs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And someone created it to challenge the main game characters, and we stumbled on it here. That might have
I wonder
been
who
me.
that someone was. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, one managed to end up in His Majesty's creepy bestiary. So, yeah, they come in.
They don't come in peace. They might come in pieces a little bit later.
If it was a bunch of packs, then I don't think we just would have a big therapy session. I don't think we would have any
I'm up
worries.
for it. I'm up for it. Yeah.
No, PACKS.
Well, I say we just, no pun intended, dive right into this.
Hook, line,
so-
and sinker.
Shelly and Nardo, you have just jumped right in, or well, you're in the water. Let's be fair. And remind me, Shelly, you jumped and you are not grabbed by anything. Nardo, you are not grabbed by anything at the moment. Nothing has touched you. Nothing is looking at you. Funny, you're just kind of jumping in.
I actually thought that
Shelly was dragged.
Shelly was dragged.
On volition.
Yeah, so I am non-consensually underwater.
Yes, so the stuff that I read that this Yahoo created now has to be applied against her.
Correct. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So I'm gonna have it that it grabbed around your ankle with its tentacles, and let's see. I'm gonna find where that. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna see 2d8s. You say? Interesting.
Yep. And I actually had already rolled them.
Oh, you did. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. It's been a bit.
And I lost 2 points. 2 hit points.
Okay.
It's not bad.
All right. So, fun. Let's see. Let us roll for initiative here. I'm going to have Shelly first. I'm going to have Nardo second, since that makes a lot of sense. But 3 and the Herbivore are going to roll here. 15.
6. So what was it? Shelly, Nardo?
Let's do Shelly first. Let's do Nardo second. Bree, you got a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Shelly. Nardo, I got a 15. Free?
15.
15. All right, I'm going to let you go. Free. And then Murravore, excuse me, and then Bree. All right. So, Shelly, as you are pulled into the water, I don't think you're properly grappled at this point. You have just received the mighty sting around your ankle. What are you going to be doing here? As you're being grabbed.
As I'm being grabbed, I yell, "Yo ho!" and then hold my breath. And then I try to stab with the sword of puking.
All right. Give me a roll for that. Let's see.
Ugh.
And it's got to do a con save or it'll throw up.
Correct. That's right.
No, take cover.
I love when my stuff works against me.
Like somebody else we know.
7.
7. That's a 7 to hit. So I'm sorry, that is not going to hit. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm looking at the wrong one. No, it does not, but I was, there we go. Okay, and then I rolled a 12. I am looking at the wrong thing here. Sorry. Hang on. I'm looking.
Stop looking at gift stuff.
I'm not looking at gift stuff, I promise. Yeah, the charisma is just the word charisma on a page. It's just gift stat sheet. All right. So I have a 12. So I believe that. What did I write for the? I don't have the sword in front of me.
My
Sorry.
armor. Are you after my armor class? Is that what you're after, or not?
Did I roll a con save to not throw up when you hit me?
Oh, right. Yeah. So hang on.
Did I write what it was? Because if I didn't, I'll tell you off the top of my head.
What is the save
I-
sword?
It's a con save.
I know it's a con save, but let's see.
I think I got a 14 DC written down, but I can't.
Okay, so let's say I didn't make it. All right. The
You just said a con save to avoid nausea. So
Yeah,
creatures
gotcha.
who witness this must make a con save. So we don't know.
That's
the con
okay.
save.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. And then you tried to get the stab out. Did not work, but blood did spew everywhere. And that Murabor is going. Oh wow! Sorry. Dropped it.
Oh, great! Now it's coming the water.
I just pulled a Jock's Whipper and threw in our first bleep of the show within the first 20 minutes.
Love it.
All right. Chum in the water. Next, Nardo.
All right. So I'm diving and swimming in. I'm going to, I guess, swim as if I'm going to torpedo it with my longsword.
I love that visual. Please tell me how that goes.
Okay, so going swim, and boom. See, that's a 16. So yeah, I know I'm hitting it because I know its armor class is less than that.
Yep.
And that's going to do 10 points of damage.
Ow. All right. 3.
Is this thing above water?
No. It's
It is.
reaching its tentacles up, but that's about it. The whole thing is under the surface.
It is under the surface.
Under the sea.
Free is pacing back and forth, almost like he's talking to his feather knife, and it's going, "I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. It needs to come above the water. I'm not going in there."
Yep.
He knows exactly what this thing is. He used to live off the shores of another coastal city, not Magecroft, but another, and he's had to be the body cleanup crew after assaults on the wharf.
Nasty.
Yeah, I will share that these, where they've been placed on Urt, they are not native to this part. They are not native to the Isles of Sicil or its volcanic little dotted islands. This is from, they sometimes will end up in Magecraft, or the stories of them at least do. But yeah, so you would have encountered them in your journeys. They are not native to this part of the world. Because we can put them anywhere because someone really nice made them for us. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So Free is pacing.
He's
Free is
pacing, looking for an opportunity. If something pops above the water, a knife's going to go for it.
All right.
Holding action for that.
Okay, so the Mur of War is focused very much on Shelly right now, because that's where one tentacle is wrapped. So it's going to definitely try to, let's see. I mean, I guess the point is to drown Shelly. So it's going to try to hold Shelly underneath. I guess that would result in a grapple. So I guess I'm going to try and grapple you.
I get a front.
Yeah, you want to roll a save for that?
Is it strength or dexterity?
Grapple is strength.
Strength.
I believe.
4.
No. I'm so sorry. No. So now, yes, Shelly, you are grappled. So what's going to happen is it's going to make sure you are held under the water for as long as possible. And it is going to... I guess it could swim 40 feet down.
Yeah.
But something just stabbed it.
It's probably going to give her very bad stings, too.
Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. That's good enough for now. Yep, you're just going to get one of those other stings, which is higher when you are grappled, I believe. Let me take a look. Someone typed this up so nicely. Okay, yeah, 2d8 plus 2d4. Because you were grappled, my friend. Very sorry. 2d8 plus 2d4.
The 2d4 is thankfully if she remains grappled.
Oh, thank you for the clarification.
That's ongoing. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just do 2d8 for now.
Okay, so that's 7. That's good. So I'll just take 7 off.
Yeah, 7 off. All right, great. Thank you for the clarification. Bree, sorry, I'm looking at your big, beautiful write-up here. Okay. And now we're on to Bree.
So as a bonus action, she's going to cast Steps of the Night, which allows me a flying speed equal to my walking speed, because I'm not getting in that water. I can't swim.
Yeah.
I have heavy armor. So I'm going to do that and fly above the water. And I'm going to use my hat and for it to tell me where I think Shelly is, because I know Shelly has alcohol on it.
That's so good. That's so good. Yeah, so Shelly has reached the back corner. Remember we said this is a room. It looks like a grotto, but illuminated by neon lights, and there's that pool in the center. She is being moved back toward the edges, and you can walk along the edges. I believe it was, did I say 60 feet, 60-foot room? So she is being pulled backwards away from the door that you've just walked into.
So is she less than 30? Well, I'd see. I would say I would go up 15 feet just to get above the water. And then I'm going to hit the other 15 feet in her direction where I'd make my alcohol sense and know where she is.
Yeah, so she's being, these have a movement of 40 feet. So this thing hasn't moved all the way across the pool yet. So it's not, you're following it.
Okay.
All right, we are
And
back.
that's all I can do.
All right, Shelly, let's go. Let's see.
Well, I want to try and cut this tentacle off my leg. But I don't know if I'll use the puke sword for that. I think I might use something else.
Okay.
Just give me a second. Got a hand axe. So I might use the hand axe. So I just sort of I'm holding my breath still, but I'm a pirate. I've learned how to hold my breath. It's all good. I get the hand axe out and I give it a good smash on that tentacle to see if it cuts it off. Slashing damage.
Okay.
1d6. So that is well, to attack. First of all, what? 7.
That needs to go in dice jail.
Yeah, it does. You're rolling like Paolo today.
It's disgusting. Someone
He's
has
off
cursed
doing
my
something.
dice.
Not here.
Yeah. The other dice just did worse. But anyway, so did a 7 hit? No. Oh well.
So sorry.
I have two-handed fighting.
Okay.
So I have the puke sword in the other hand, so I'll give it another smash. That's a 5.
Why
I'm not
is it
gonna-
always the people who are in trouble
Yeah.
that roll low? I remember when I was 4 HP and I was rolling ones. So,
I'm not going to tell people in the comments to do anything because we have a lot to get through in the next, let's see, 1.5 to 3.5 hours. But boy, this is disheartening. Hey, look, a new
It's
friend
all
named Kelly. Bye.
I mean, the problem is if I'm underwater, so I can't cast a spell. If I
I gotcha.
if I've
I
got
gotcha.
to be a breath, I could cast a spell.
I
People.
will. That's for your friend. You need help, Shelly. All right, Nardo. Nardo has come to help you. Nardo has been actually helping. Let's see what Nardo can do next.
Safety.
All right, I'm going to go to stab it again because there's too much friction in the water for an actual swing. So I'm going to do another torpedo attack.
Okay.
And that will be a 22.
Okay, that will hit.
Yep, that will
Yep.
most definitely hit. And then that's going to be that. And now that I remember that I'm, let's see, where is it? Because I got big before I got in the water. I forgot I could do an extra D6 on an attack.
Ah.
So, that and then roll that. That's going to be oof. So that's a 14 damage. It was.
Woo! Nice. Wonderful. All right. Okay. It's and if Nardo's that was beautiful. Free?
On action surge.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
Boom. All right. And we're gonna, for good measure.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna torpedo with a 19.
Yep. Go for it.
And how about another 10 points of damage?
Ow!
kill it, alive it, whatever.
If I remembered my D6 in the first roll, we might be pretty close.
You might have.
Because I know what its HP stats are.
Yep.
So that's 20. So that's 34 points of damage that I've dealt to.
Sure is. It's not feeling great right now. All right. Free. It's still under the water, unfortunately. Or fortunately for you, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going in that water. He's just like, come on, I'm gonna kill it when it surfaces, maybe.
That's okay. I'll take the entire XP for this creature.
All right. So speaking of entire XP for this creature, Free, didn't you say that they travel in packs?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They're in schools.
Yeah. So sensing all of the bubbling, they come in packs. Wouldn't be the first. I'm not going to tell that joke. All right.
Lies.
You should have seen me on the AMA trying to keep a secret. It was not good. All right.
Oh my.
Yeah, we know you can't. Who the hell are you kidding?
It might come out by the end of tonight because there is a lot of liquor in this cup. Okay. So there's a bubbling that comes from the far end of the pool. On the opposite side from where Shelly is being dragged, Donardo is attacking. Under Bree, but to the side a bit, this bubbling in the head of a second creature looks forward and looks around. And though its face seems very humanoid, seems very unassuming, it then bares its teeth and hisses with gills flaring out the sides. And it is possibly one of the most nightmarish things that you guys have seen so far, and you're in the Underworld, so that's saying something. It's going to lift a hand and a tentacle at the exact same time, and Bree, you are flying just within its grasp. It is going to try and snatch at you. Let's see. And it's going to try and grab at your foot. And that is a 16 to hit.
Nope. 17.
Nope.
Ooh.
I kick it.
London Fog. Yes, I am. All right. All right. Meanwhile, the other Marivore is... I'm just going to have them going at the same time here, guys, because this is... It's going to try and sting Shelly again and pull you further along. Oh, hey, I rolled a 5.
She might beat that with her strength.
Saving throw.
London Fog, I will
Yeah,
give
but
you...
the Myrrh is advantage on grapples as well.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. So let me...
I know it's not in our favor, but it's...
No, but I appreciate you looking at that. Friends, I need to point out what the heck I just did.
Oh, so it goes to try to grab, but it lets go instead?
It lets
Because
go of
it's bleeding
Shelly.
too much? It slips on its own blood?
Yeah.
It was all the chum in the water. It got sticky. Wow, that couldn't have worked better in your favor. Wow. All right. Hey, Bree. It's your turn.
Well, I had plans before this, but now there's something nipping at me. Okay. I'm going to go up 15 more feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sacred flame its butt.
Okay.
So it's got to have a dexterity of 14.
Okay. No.
I'm just going to use this because I don't feel like digging in a bag.
Nope.
9.
No. Okay, well, and you're aiming for the one that grabbed at you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Where did I put my pen? What am I doing? What's happening? Am I going insane? Anyway, I have another one. Yes. Fantastic. So
And then Bonus action.
You got it. Yep.
Is Shelly within? Oh, where is healing word? Go away, thing. Is she within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
I'm gonna healing word her. You get 8 more points.
Ouch.
No, she gets 8 points. Shelly gets 8 points.
Thank you.
Oh,
Healing.
sorry. We're doing healing word. Sorry, I was still doing math over here. I found my pen. I'm still doing math over here. Never mind.
So I'm back to full health. Good job.
Woo!
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right. I
I'm
think we're
done.
back to Shelly.
Back to Shelly.
No. Sorry, I'm not quite back to full health, but that's all good. Swimming to the surface, avoiding all tentacles, because I'm just not into that sort of thing. But no shame.
My God, by tomorrow, you're gonna have something to work with. I promise.
I'm feeling a little damp, wet, a little moist. And as a result of that, I would like to cast sleep. I'd like to cast sleep.
Okay.
On a second level spell. So sending this creature into a magical slumber.
Okay.
And rolling 5d8. The total is how many hit points the creature the spell can affect. One moment. 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 10 is 25 plus 8 is 32 plus 7 is 39. 39 hit points. Oh no, another 2d8 because it's higher. 39 and 11 is... Oh no, that's the wrong dice, sorry. 2d8.
I don't even think you need to finish this roll, really.
Is it asleep? Is it asleep? I feel like it's asleep.
If you roll anything over a 1, it's asleep. So
It's asleep.
Yep.
yeah, for sure. And which one are you aiming for? The one holding you?
The one that was previously holding me, but is now not.
Okay. It is sleeping, for sure. It's kind of bobbing.
And while it does that, I would like to sing a little lullaby.
Please do.
Go to sleep now, my love. Neath roses above. And at that point, I start swimming away.
Well done. Love having a bard in the party. This is great. All right. Nardo.
All right, so the one that's almost dead is now asleep in the water.
Correct. And it is just bobbing there. And it is far-ish from the other one. They're not like next to each other. They're kind of on opposite sides of the pool.
Does that mean since it's unconscious, it gets like critical or something like that?
How does sleep work, Shelly? Because I've not actually personally used that one as a bard.
Yes.
Great question.
It's magical slumber.
One moment.
I have it too.
Is
Sleep. Okay. Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper
Which is
takes
1
damage.
minute.
Or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature. It doesn't affect undead or immune to being charmed. A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total for that creature to be affected.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but anyway.
Yeah, so while asleep, attackers have advantage, and attackers automatically crit when within 5 feet.
Oh, hey, Nardo.
You said automatically crit within 5 feet?
Automatically crit if you're within
Let's
5
go.
feet.
Let's go.
Don't even need a nat 21.
Our fighter finally gets to do something.
You do have to hit, but it's automatically a crit.
That was the look of a child on Christmas morning, Nerdo.
All right.
I think there's about to now be a man and a war.
Okay.
Adding to the chum. Just adding to the chum. He's excited. Look at him.
All right, here we go. It's gonna be. Here's our roll. Oh yeah, that's a 19 on the die.
All right.
So that means I hit.
Yes.
That means I also crit.
Yes.
So, let me do some quick maths here. That's that plus this. So that's okay. So I'm underneath it in the water. I have my longsword in my hands. I'm going to grab both hands, and I'm going to, with all my might, swim straight up, sword in front of me, torpedoing. And I believe it only had like 6 hit points left. Well, I'm doing 23 points worth of damage as I'm shooting out of the water like a dolphin or an orca jumping out of water. Sword first, right through its gut, bobbing in the water. You've got a mer on one side splashing and oozing ichor, and a war on the other side splashing, spewing ichor as the thing just explodes on the surface. As you see a giant turtle just come breaching the surface like a great white attacking a seal.
Joseph be praised.
Praise Joseph. Praise Joseph.
So that's what I do.
Incredible. Well done. We are chumming the water, friends. We were just chumming the water.
It's
Joseph.
too wet to be pink mist. When it's in water, it's chum. When it's wood, it's dust.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's like the avatar of pink mist. All right. Well.
And then I land back with a giant splash into the water.
Yeah.
Staring at the other mer of war that's now at the surface.
Yes. Free, what are you doing? After
Well, the other more of war is at the surface, and it's gonna take a shot from Tecton's bow. I need to roll my shiny die.
Shiny.
Yeah, that. Where do you want the hour to go? Because
I'm gonna say it goes into the water. You are gonna lose it in the pool. Yep. Which one did you fire? One of
that was just a regular arrow.
That's just right. Okay, so
I'm not wasting the life or the death arrow on that. But
okay, yeah.
But, yeah, all right. That was one of my 4 remaining arrows.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right. So as the original, yes, I'm sorry. So sorry. Hey, that's 2 crit fails in like 45 minutes. That's a record, I think. Really doing great today, guys. As the Mer of War that exploded into chum, the pieces landed. The one that was surfacing kind of notices it, but it is like angrily fixated on the rest of you. You hear this ear-splitting screech, like a dolphin, but higher, louder, and horrible, coming from below the surface. And with a splash of water just coming over the sides of the pool, a third Mer of War appears. This is a female Mer of War. And she looks at you, Free, because the arrow had just passed her beneath the surface of the water. And she also hisses, gills flaring, and in common tongue, with a gurgling, burbling voice, high and horrible and screechy, she says, "You have killed my mate. Now I will kill you."
All right, what is this, Twilight?
Where you been, Loca?
Says the Twilight cleric.
Not that
Ah, burn.
Why haven't we realized this sooner? I could have been making jokes.
I was
the whole
kind of
time.
hoping you wouldn't.
Nice. All right, yeah.
This may be great, but she might not be that quick on the uptake.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. She's going to lash out a tentacle at you, Free. That's gonna be 15.
15. Was that against me?
Yep.
That was no. I had
No,
a 16.
All right, so she's gonna miss you as she lashes out in her anger. But she's aiming at you. And then the one that had just poked its head out, Bree, it is fixated on you. It is gonna try and grab you again.
I went up. I don't think it can.
Oh, you went up. You went up. That's right. All right. So it's going to then see, I guess, Nardo at this point. Nardo, you are the closest. Nope. I rolled a 2, so that's not gonna happen. This is not fair.
You're gonna need to roll much better than that if you want to try to hit me.
I know. All right. But yeah, now there are once again there are 2 of these guys. One has been exploded. And we are back to Bree. Bree, it's your turn. That's right. You did go 15. Yep.
Get out of the water! And then throw another sacred
Get
flame
out
at
of the water!
Yeah, there you go. Get to the chopper. Get out of the water. 14 deck save because I'm sacred flame in the one.
All right. 17. Yeah. 17. Sorry. Sorry.
That's okay. Sure.
Sorry.
Let me see. Hang on. Let me see bonus action. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's been like a month since I played this, so I don't remember.
No, it's okay. I'm doing the same thing. I couldn't remember what you guys did last month.
I got nothing for bonus. Okay. Nobody's hurt.
Okay. Shelly.
As I start singing, I want to be where the people are. While I am making my way back to shore, I cast Fear and Surprise.
All right.
Which is a 14.
14 on, hang on, that's on wisdom, right?
So the saving, it's a 14 wisdom save.
All right. No, that you've strucken fear. Which one are you strickening fear into?
On the chica. On the
All right.
girly. So it is currently has to take a dash action and move away from me by the safest available route.
Okay.
Unless there's nowhere to move. And it needs to end its location where it doesn't have line of sight on you. And it is being projected a phantasmal image of the creature's worst fears. I would like to know what the creature's worst fear is, please.
Nardo.
It's Nardo because she just exploded her name in the most horrifying. So she's going to dash downward into the water away from Nardo while having horrible visions of Nardo torpedoing her into smithereens.
Darn, I wanted her to make the surface. I was going to do something really screwed up to her.
So at that time, am I allowed to get out?
You can get that.
Get out of the pool. The pool is closed.
I'd like to get out of the pool right now. There's a shark.
There's some in the water. Somebody get out. We gotta put chlorine in.
Get out of the water.
We're not closing. It's the 4th of
I
July.
want to be where the people are. I want to see them running.
I'm so sorry, Nardo, that I stole your we stole your awesome revenge against. You're gonna be a family annihilator here. But what are you gonna do now that she's dove about 10 feet down? Maybe more. It was a dash accident. Anyway.
Well, I guess I can still do a thing. It'd been even better against her, but
Sorry.
So, but how far away am I from the other one that's up on the surface?
You're within 30 feet of that one because it's kind of in the center of the pool.
All right, I'm gonna. All right, I want to call out to it, get its attention, and I'm like, "Hey, you! Take a look at this." Does he look over?
Oh yeah. It's looking for somebody to got. So go for it.
Okay. Crap. Do I have? Oh yeah. Hold on a second. I have a pseudo thing that works. Take a look at this.
Amazing. All right.
Like I said, it would have been better against her.
It would have been. Do you have is there a save against that one? I don't have that out.
I don't think we got stats on it. It just turned to people to,
Okay,
if you look at it,
Yeah,
turns
because I tested it against the dude. He looked at it, he turned to stone, but as soon as he looked, well, I guess so.
it burns or something like that. It makes
Yes,
it pain.
so I remember now. When you are physically looking at it, when you are making eye contact with it, you are stone. If you look away from it, you are no longer stone. So in this moment, the thing has turned to stone.
Stone sinks.
And it's going to start sinking below the surface.
And I'm gonna, I guess, have the head follow it as it keeps
Sinks down.
facing at it, as best as possible, since it is I guess a temporary.
Sounds good. Yeah, because in this moment, it's only a few seconds. So you've got it stone at this point as it's going down. Okay. Anything else you would like to do? Probably not, because you're following it with a head.
Now this would have been a perfect opportunity for an action surge. That's all I can do, unless someone has anything. There's a brief moment where someone in this next round can, do some sort of a stone smashing thing.
True.
And then we'll see what the Chica's reaction is under the water as now she sees stone bits of her friend.
I know. Free, your turn. I know you're famously not getting in the water.
How do we get around the room? Is the pool in the middle and there's like a way around, or is it like there's a wall of water and we have to get across?
No, so there are two walkways, very narrow walkways on either side. And there's the front area that you walked in, and then the water is up against the back wall. So you can walk to either side, like a 3-sided, and then the pool is up against the door on the opposite side.
Okay. I'm going to head down the other side of the room, not in the direction where he's got the head possibly looking, but I'm going to run down that wall.
You're going to go down the right side of the room. Nardo is pointing that at the left side of the room, following the thing down. In the center of the pool, you're going to head down the right. It is 60 feet, so whatever your movement is, take that down.
Oh, yeah, if I use my cunning action, I can easily get that whole distance this turn.
Okay. I'm very glad you did that. I'm not going to tell you why. But in about a minute here, you're going to be very glad you did that. Okay. Great. Anything else this turn?
No.
Okay. All right. So we are back to one of these guys is made of stone. One of these guys is shaking in
He's
fear.
stoned.
Still lasting this round, correct? Yes. Okay. So the fear is still instilled. She's not breaking out of that fear. Unfortunately, this is a family of 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. So the 4th and final Merivore that lives in this little, well, not little pool. This pool is going to break through to the surface. And has Shelly gotten out of the pool yet? I believe so, right? You've gotten completely out. And Bree is still 15 feet up. So Nardo is the only one left inside the pool. So Nardo, this one is going to reach for you. This free has moved. So that is 18. Now, gosh dang it, it's going to miss. All right. That was really all it was going
So
to
it has
be.
advantage. Advantage to grapple. Sorry, Nardo.
That's less, so no. Sorry. Not much less, but it was less. All right. We are back to Bree.
All right, is one of them suckers. All right. First question. How far down is the stone thingy?
Not very. I can't
I think
imagine
we're
it's
still
very.
kind of right at the surface because this is only a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
So like you can still see like the white water at the top, but it's just barely broken back underneath the surface again.
Can I, as a bonus action, tie a rope to my mace
Sure.
and then chunk it down into the water to try to smash the thing?
Yeet.
Sure. Why not? That sounds fun.
$16?
Yes.
You'd have had advantage because it's petrified.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just see if I got a...
So far, that's the answer. So far, they are all still alive, yes. Oops, sorry.
No, that one was 13. So, all right.
Okay.
So, 9.
9, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Smashing at it with
Ah.
9. Ouch. Okay. All right. It's at this point, though. Are you finished with your turn? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. It is at this point that something happens within that room. Suddenly, the ceiling above where you were all standing when you entered the doorway, the ceiling, that stone high vaulted ceiling, erupts in a cascade of falling rock and a loud boom. A bright light consumes the entire area, just like a flash, like a nuclear flash of light. And there's a familiar sound of beating wings, echoes in the cavern around you. I'm going to need everyone to do 2 things for me. Number 1, I'm going to need you to do a dex save to getting your head away from the light. And also I need you to each do a... oh, no, it's just a dex save. I'm sorry. 1 dex save to get your hands up away from the light and to make sure that none of the falling rubble got to you. Sorry, it was just a dex for both.
14.
Okay.
Not 21.
Yes! Bree does a somersault in the air, shielding her eyes.
13.
Okay?
19 because I'm looking down into the water.
Underwater anyway. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So as the light sort of fades away and you sort of open your eyes against the brightness, the sound of wings kind of gives you the realization that this is Talia. But sitting astride Talia is a figure that you've seen in stone before, but never in flesh. And as Bree called him, yes, it is the hot one.
Ah, yes!
Hydros has come, hot because he is the sun god, of course. I don't know what you were thinking.
Sure.
Hydros has arrived wielding a giant golden spear. And in the flash of light, the Muravors hiss and recede to the back of the pool. And Talia, even though she is a horse, you can tell she's very happy to be there. And
Of course, of course.
and
She's a Pegasus.
She's a Pegasus. I think this, if I can find it here, is an excellent time for some confessions. I'll put up the banner. Let's do it.
They know how to make an entrance. They do. And I'm still not getting in that water. They're still down there.
Well, that was an eventful swim. Didn't quite go as I thought it might. Overall, good.
Sacre bleu, what the did they do? Oh, he is the hot one. He really is.
Nice little swim. Destroyed some bad guys. Saved my friend. God, I love being a turtle.
Talia, I don't even need to do that. Talia is having the best day of her life. That's all I have to say. That's it. She's like, it's my friends. It's this hot guy. I'm a horse, man. I'm a horse.
Of course.
Of course. All right. Oh boy, I'm gonna go through this quickly because we have a lot to get through today. This is, oh boy. All right, my friends, this episode of The Underworld is brought to you by Destination D&D. New adventures are coming your way in 2025, so be sure to check out destinationdnd.com to learn more. We're also brought to you by Mabs Mobile Mercantile. There are stickers, mug magnets, and more. They can be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. And for those of you over on Patreon, make sure you are using that brand new holiday discount code for just our Patreon subscribers. If you're not a Patreon subscriber and you would like access to it, you can actually join for free or our lowest tier, and you'll have access to that. So look at that. Oh yeah, bonus content, monthly contests, prizes, behind the scenes videos, special discounts, and a monthly AMA live stream. Plus, you have the opportunity to be part of our 2025 Patreon adventure, which I believe is going to be a collection of shorter games run by a few of our channel favorite DMs. So no confirmation on that just yet. We're actually going to be talking about that before the year is out. But this is the end of this campaign. I'm so sorry. Well, tomorrow is. Unless they all die in the next 5 minutes. They might. I don't know. But if you would like to participate in these games, Patreon's the way to go. You have to check out that top tier on our Patreon to join us for more of whatever the heck it is we're doing right now. We're also brought to you by Whimsy Grotto, which is a lot of imaginative creations. Imagination creations is what I was trying to say. Galore, available at whimsygrotto.com. Don't drink and commercial, friends. We're also... Or do. It's just, I have more in here, and it is straight liquor. Cheers, everybody.
Speaking of drinking,
thank you. Our next tabletop teas. What are your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Find out with a purchase from tabletopteas.com. Also visit twitch.tv/ZGoesMeet for some of our beloved Z's her own adventures over on Twitch, doing some amazing games. She was doing was it Nautilus today? I adore that. That's hilarious. I love her. All right. We already did Patreon. Special shout out to our mods, specifically Rev Tommy, who is putting up all of these things while I am talking and getting tipsy by the minute. So thank you so much for everything that you do. Also, we couldn't bring this nonsense every single week without you. Yes, our viewers at home. Yeah, we couldn't be doing everything we're doing. We couldn't have run this.
Sorry, I was eating.
No, you're fine. That's the way. Listen, you can cheers with food. I don't mind. Huzzah to every single one of you.
Huzzah.
All right. Woo, and yes, friends, please remember we are doing this again tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't drink and DM. Thanks. No, Quad Kevin, it is not a 3-part finale. I wish it was. I do not have enough to make it last for 3. They are really, truly at the tail end of our beautiful, wonderful adventure.
I dropped my pen. Where'd it go?
I did that earlier. And all right. So, yes, in this in a burst of stone and a flash of light, Talia and Hydros have come bursting into the room, my friends. What is it that you do at this point?
Talia!
She waves a wing. I mean, she's flying. So it's a
You
little-
should.
Hey!
How'd you find us, you sweet thing?
Oh, I thought that you guys needed some help, and Iambulus brought me back, and Hydros actually came back, and he filled me in on everything that's happening. You won't believe it. It's crazy. Do you need help with whatever the heck these things are?
Yes.
No, I think I got it handled, but thanks for showing up, friend.
Okay, that's great. Can I introduce you to Hydros? He's kind of a prince. You should probably bow or something.
I bow in the air. Oh, Talia, look, I can fly too.
Oh, sweet.
So I do. a bow.
Hey, who's the pirate lady? Hi.
Hey, who's the hot guy?
Sorry.
And of course, I'm too far away to shove my hand over her mouth this time.
At that point, Hydros steps off of Talia and sort of looks at you like, I have never heard that before, but okay. And he sort of reaches a hand in greeting to all of you and says, I have heard that some mortals have come to rectify what has been happening here on our small island, and we are grateful for your assistance. Are you sure you won't need help with these creatures? I'm happy to assist.
Hey, let's
I'd prefer some calamari, actually.
let's have some assistance. Natto's
I
fantastic.
try tossing
but,
pieces out at free while I'm in the water.
Free. As you're saying this, when the crash happened, I saw you hold up that feathered dagger. Is that still out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hydros is gonna kind of look at you and be like, is that my dagger?
We found it in a warehouse with about a foot of dust on it.
Are you enjoying it?
It has been quite handy, and so is Tecton's bow that he gave me.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that later.
Never mention it again.
So Hydros is going to sort of stand back and at that entryway and say, "Have at it, friends. I've come to show you. There's actually another way into the throne room. It might be a little easier.
Yeah, let's go.
But well, we do have to get to that door over there, so we can either fly you over. You can finish whatever it is making calamari. It does smell like calamari in here. I'm not a fan."
Oh yeah, that would have been me. I torpedoed one.
Yeah.
I'd like to be on the horse. So I can say I'm on a horse.
You can climb right on up if you want to.
Climbing on that horse.
All right.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm gonna keep inappropriate thoughts.
I already dropped an F-bomb. You can say whatever you want. All right.
Nope.
We're well past.
Maybe not whatever she wants.
No, accurate.
I haven't said anything bad. I just said I want to get on the horse.
That's
the long
true.
way.
Definitely don't look up the Elf on the Shelf song on TikTok.
I've seen it with the dad. Yeah.
Don't do it.
But you can look up the one on Irreverent Reverie.
Oh. Okay. All right. We're getting off track. I could keep
Yep.
doing this forever. All right. So, we are
London,
back.
that's for chapter 6.9.
6. We are back.
Nice.
Shelly, you have taken your action to get up on the horse. The horse is hovering now. And Nardo, we are back to you. We're going to stay in our rotation here because it's a little easier.
Well, I guess at this point, I'm now paying attention to
I got my mace in the water. You can
Hydros
grab
and
it.
whatnot, so I'm gonna stow the head.
Mm.
So that will change the condition of the stony boy that was starting to sink beneath the water.
Yes. But again, like Bree said, there is the mace still down there next to where you're located. So you could grab it if you wanted to. But yeah. All right. It has transformed back out of its...
And I'm going to, I guess, swim toward the edge.
Okay. Free.
Prince Hydros, you mentioned there was an easier way to the throne room?
Yes. So apparently, the beast has gotten loose, like the big one, and is stalking the corridor outside of the entrance to the throne room. Which we'll talk, but yeah, that was my mother that did that. Apparently someone informed her that they were down here. I don't know who did that, but that was about the worst thing that could be happening right now. So I figured after Talia explained to me what was going on, I needed to get you through this door, and then I'll show you where there is a trap door that leads right up to the throne room. We just need to find the key for it.
Don't we have a key?
You have 2 keys, I believe. Okay.
Come on, woman, whip it out.
There's...
Why? I should have reviewed this.
It's okay.
I
look.
didn't.
Come on, Bree. Sparkle, damn it. Ooh, actually, it's...
I hate you. All right, hold on.
Why is this our second to last game? This is way too much fun. No.
I know what I am.
Yes, we have 2 keys. We have the ones that open the inner door.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You do have 2 keys. Okay, all right. All right.
So,
I am laughing at everything that's happening with London Fog struggle in the comments.
I'm like, what is going on in the comments?
I'm not going to address any of it because, man, we will go off the rails, and we only have about 50 minutes left. Yeah, London Fog,
Correct.
put your legs on the table.
Get them up there.
Hi, thanks for viewing this episode of The Underworld Part 1. We're officially changing the name to Me Underwears Part 1. Don't drink and DM, friends. All right. Bree, is that everything you're going to do right now? Whip out the keys.
Whip out the keys.
Whip out the keys. All right. We are back to
I'll
Shelly.
whip my keys back and forth.
Yes, please someone click that. I want that to verify so we confuse everyone. All right, we're back to Shelly, who is just hanging out on a horse with a hot guy, is what I've heard.
Look, it's a really good place to be. I don't know where else I'd rather be. I don't want to be with the people now. I do actually want to be on this horse with this hot guy, so I'm pretty happy with that. Are we're going to pick up some other people and head off? Giddy up.
Just remember, you have behind you, you have Halara, and you also have the 2 lovebirds that were waiting to have an audience. So Talia can bring them. Yeah, I mean, it would take a couple trips, but if you want everyone on, we can kind of go back and forth.
I can help.
Yeah.
I can carry back and forth for a while.
Or we can make them calamari. It's up to you.
I feel like a bit of calamari, a little bit of a group thing happening on the horse with a hot guy. Getting to the door is where we need to be.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. All right. So yeah, we're gonna start. As long as everyone is. Nardo, are you still in the water? You are still in the water.
I'm climbing out, but I'm kind of wondering. Does that Merv ward that's transformed back into its natural shape? It doesn't know what happened above the surface. What is its action when it became non-stone again?
So I'm assuming that at this point,
because it doesn't know that a god just kind of flew in on a Pegasus up above the water?
No, it can sense though that there's a lot of fear in the room. That bright light kind of blinded it as it came out of its stupor. So I have it stunned for this round, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay,
So
I was kind of hoping it for to attack, lunge out of the water, and then just get smoked. By
all
Hydra.
right, you know what? Because
I think that would be epically hilarious.
We have a sun spear with a legendary action called Holy Sunburst. Let's just do it.
Yes.
All right. That's a much better idea. I have it stunned. I'm just going to say, as you guys are transporting the folks from the back to the front, Halara, being immortal herself, is like, I need to be safely to the other side of here. These guys are dead, so not worried about them. I need to get to the other side.
It's all good.
So is she on the horse, or is she holding on to my rope that I have dangling?
I think she's going to climb on the horse, because at this point she's like not about...
I'll be on the mace, like hero pose action, with my foot on the mace head, holding the rope, coming out of the water like a total, badass.
As this is happening,
very Valkyrie.
Reverse Terminator.
Reverse Terminator.
Actually, essentially, yeah.
Get to the horsey. Get to the horsey.
Given the old reverse Terminator. Sounds dirty, doesn't it? All right. So Hydros has stepped off the horse to let other people get to that door on the other side safely. And that Mur of War comes out with that horrible dolphin sound to reach up and grab. And with his sun spear, that spear he came down with, he is going to toss that spear at it to hit it with a Holy Sunburst. So that is a radiant damage, and they have to make a 27 con saving throw. Nope.
Glad he's on our side.
Oh no! Nope for the Murrow War. That thing's getting smoked.
Yeah.
And it is going to take 77 radiant damage.
Oh my lord.
That's smote. That is...
That's near double its total.
Yeah.
That is barbecued calamari right now.
It is going to rain calamari from the heavens.
Yeah, I
as
think
Hydro.
that flash of light was so bright that might have even sunburned the other Mur that's trying to swim away.
Yeah, she's going down, feeling the radiance as it burns her butt, heading back down to the bottom of the pool to just wait it out. Yeah,
It's like putting squid in a microwave.
Terrible. Oh my god.
The Underworld, like putting squid in a microwave. Anyway, all right, so my friends, you have made it to that doorway. We're going to get everyone through to the other side, and you have found yourself in another small corridor. And I'm assuming you're going to shut that damp, weathered door behind you. So now you, 4, Hydros, still kind of glowing, Talia, bestie, Halara, still like panicking and on a mission, and the 2 lovebirds, who are still trying to get that audience with His Majesty to tell him all about the war that's going on, have made it into this small, damp corridor. You see that there are 3 metal doors each. Around each door is a wood carving, beautiful, intricate wood carving decorating the wooden frame around the metal doors. The metal doors are all bracketed shut, but they look like it's just a lift mechanism and not a lock. At least from where you can see. Some of the wooden carvings, though, and some of the wall have big slash marks across them and teeth marks on everything. You do see,
I see.
Hydros points it out to you as you walk in, that there is a metal door in the ceiling as well, and a semi-broken wooden ladder that has collapsed to the floor, has some scratch marks on it. But there are 3 slots in the lock, 3 segments on the lock on the ceiling.
So we have 2.
Mm-hmm.
We need a 3rd.
Maybe.
Can we have a look around?
Sure. If anyone wants to roll perception, do anything.
I'm going to take my jar eyeballs out and take an eyeball out. I'm
Mhm.
going to set Jacqueline on top of it. So you have this floating eyeball with my voodoo doll on top of it.
Amazing.
And I'm going to
Give a little perception roll here.
use that perception because mine's
No. 13.
disadvantage.
See, now I see Bree doing the whole Gara of the desert thing.
Beautiful. Backtracking now.
20 go. Okay. I'm losing
All right.
everything.
What is everyone else doing at this moment?
Taking a gander around with a 20 tree.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for everyone else.
All right. So, Nardo, for sure, as you are looking around, you're going to see that these carvings, the pieces that do not have the slash marks through them, it's not a lot of slash. It just looks like something was trying to get out, and probably got through that direction. You see that the carvings are very, very intricate, very beautiful, but very abstract. But when you look closer, you can kind of see that each door has a different beast carved through the workings of that carving. The first door on your left, it looks to be kind of like a spotted cat of some kind. The one across the hall on the far end looks to be like a medieval looking lion. And the one over here kind of looks like a big dog of some kind.
Oh, great. More of these pictures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty fond of those.
Animal handling.
Actually, yes, this is the sort of stuff that does. And this is what you use animal handling for.
No.
Yeah. It's not actually animals.
That is true. They're really not technically animals. All right. That is really all that you guys see. There was some hay scattered on the floor. It smells really damp just because of the room next to it. And that ladder is not busted beyond repair, but it is definitely, it's usable.
Mending.
Okay.
Mending. I cheat. Mending.
All right. You've mended it, and it reaches right to that little hole in the ceiling, that door with 3 slots in that lock.
Bree, can I have those keys?
I hand them to Free.
I want to see how they fit and if there's anything unique. What do these keys look like again?
They are old-fashioned, those big metal keys. They have the 2 prongs. They look like an old key from, medieval castles.
Nothing special in the holes in the lock.
Nope, they just look like open spaces for keys.
Okay. Well, let's fit 2 of them in there anyway.
Okay. As you climb the ladder, you see trial and error. You do get 2 of the 3 keys into that lock. There is a 3rd before you can turn all of the tumblers loose.
It is a 3rd. Well, you know what? I might just try and turn it anyway.
Okay.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Okay.
What's it give me? +4?
4. D4.
D4.
And I give you a +1 bonus using the Stone of Good Luck.
Ah.
Ooh,
I give it
all right.
to you to hold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on, magic shiny dice. That was a roll of a 19. Plus
Hey!
9.
+9.
Plus the D4. Where's the D4 on this thing? There it is. That's another 3.
20,
And then what did I get from Shelly?
+1.
+1. So that would be 23. Plus
24.
I'm sorry, 33.
33. Oh, okay. Then you definitely unlock it. I was like, wait a minute, you were like 1 shy. Oh, all right. Wow, you can get it unlocked.
Oh, hey, look, this is just like the thing we ripped out of the ground.
Sorry, Dia.
Hey!
We were in a rush.
This is great.
I love it. Hey, this is the second time you've bypassed one of her mechanics by using an ability.
That's what they're for. Listen, that's fine with me. I'm just.
While he's fiddling in the lock, I'm
There's
taking
a
the
hole right
eyeball
there.
and going in that hay.
Okay. Bree, describe that to me, please. How are you?
There's an
So-
eyeball, and then she's just. I'm just gonna say she's just gonna stick on there. Magic, whatever. She's a magic voodoo doll, and she's just gonna roam around through the hay, looking around, just seeing if she
just, like,
sees anything in
I
that.
thought you were, like, frolicking in it. I was like, what?
Well, no, sorry, no. I was just putting her on that.
Oh, okay.
It's just I can't have her as a familiar, so I'll just float around.
It smells like animals and damp. That is really the only thing you're getting from that hay. But that is a very creepy image. Well done.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, the door is open, guys.
Let's go.
All right.
And
All
we're moving.
And we're moving. Let's
May
go
I
this
ask-
For
way.
traps.
It is a relatively big hatch in the ceiling. May I ask what order you are going in, just out of curiosity?
So I'll go first since I'm already up here.
Okay.
I'm gonna send my eyeball first, and then and that way keep an eye out.
Okay.
And then I'll go after Free, I guess.
Okay.
I'll go on the horse.
I don't think the horse can go up the.
Yeah.
The horse
It's
can't get up there?
hatch.
Yeah, now let's
Fine.
get that
She'll-
horse
she'll
part in there.
squeeze.
Horse hot guy and me go through together.
All right.
I'll kind of have Halara and the Romeo and Juliet
I love that their names are just that now.
come just.
This was R for jumps. It's okay. I only had 3 of them. That's
Oh my.
no. That does not mean that I'm not going to get you with these at a one shot in the future. Don't think that you're out of the woods. All right. No, but like disclaimer, genuinely, I love DMing because I love stuff like this. Like I love just seeing what you guys do with. I just offer you the plate. You make art with it, and this is so much fun. So don't think.
Or
that I'm-
trash, one or the other.
What? Either way, it's
Thank you
yours
for
to
it.
make what you want, and it's always entertaining with you guys. So thank you. All right, all right. So we are all headed up into that hatch. The hatch opens into a little stone, almost oubliette, this round space. Hydros insists that he step off the horse. Shelley, with your permission, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, you're holding on, so you kind of have to let go. I'm assuming you're like a guy on a motorcycle, just.
I mean,
Smelling his hair.
I might need a hand. I'm feeling a bit warm.
Yeah.
I might need a hand to get off the horse.
Okay, I think he'll oblige you. By the way, I tried very hard to get the AI to put Rami Malek's face onto like Apollo's body, and it did not look great. And I tried so hard to have a graphic just to make you laugh. But just so you know, in my brain, it's Rami Malek dressed as like a gladiator.
Love it.
He's a hot one. What do you want to say? All right.
Thank you, kind sir, is what I say.
So he's going to get you down off the horse. He's going to insist that he go first because he is a member of the King's Court. It's like, let me get in front here so we don't get smooched upon arrival. And then just follow me. Please stay quiet. And when we approach the throne, I'm going to ask that you all kneel to the royalty that is sitting there. We got it?
Nardo, get your hand ready for Shelley.
We need to just play along. Please follow my lead here. This has been a really tough time for the Underworld right now, and we need to figure this out. Okay?
I mean, if you can help me down to my knees, sure.
Talia's gonna shoot you a look, and then shoot a look back to Bree. Like, where did you find her? And I might pick her.
In a cell.
That makes sense.
I'm a pirate, for goodness sake.
I'm going to look over at Shelly, and I'm gonna like, you need to watch yourself, and I'm gonna pat stuff that I'm carrying. Let's not get ahead of yourself.
Oh, I see. Okay, noted.
All right.
Noted.
You don't want to catch a burning sensation.
Oof.
There's a cream
All
for
right.
that.
A
Don't
solid.
give London Fog any more ideas. She's already taken advantage of the comment section. All right. This very dusty, dark oubliette has a loose stone, and Hydros is going to press on the stone, and it will pull the wall backwards, opening into a wide marble hall. As you step gingerly into this hall, your footsteps echo off of the shiny, cold floors in the very warm, empty hall. They are made of all volcanic rock, The sides are beautiful pillars carved into volcanic stone, a mix of organic and modern artwork. The rocks are naturally jagged at the top, and at the very top of these pillars, there's carved into them beautiful yet terrible figures that wind their way toward the bottom. There are large metal flambeaux set several feet apart, leading all the way down this dark hallway. It is both beautiful and terrible at the same time. And you see at the very end, there is a wall of blazing fire, almost like the background that is right behind you guys on the screen. Upon a pile of imposing stones, there is a grand throne. And from your vantage point, as you walk in to this pretty empty hallway, a little surprising to see that there really is no one in there except for a figure that sits upon the throne. You can't really see because, again, it is backlit in this very dark room by this fire. All you see is something moving on the throne, and also something moving next to the throne. As you grow closer, the thing next to the throne starts to move back and forth. And you see that it is in the shape of a large black dog. And as you get closer and closer, and your eyes adjust to this bright wall of flame backlit that has backlit that throne, you see that the figure on the throne is not a large, imposing, king-like figure, but that of a very small someone, a very pale someone. It's not a king that is sitting on that throne, but it is a girl.
Is she wearing white?
She sure is.
Does she look like the other one?
Does she look? Kind of.
She looks like Kalara.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As you approach, you notice that Hydros kneels and looks behind you, gesturing for you to do the same.
I'll take a knee.
I will kneel.
I am on my knees.
Yep.
What is Hilara doing?
I'm glad you asked. Hilara is standing stunned. And she continues walking forward without
I grab her
even
hand.
noticing. And the dog begins to snarl. And actually, I'll just give it to you without rolling a perception because we're in roleplay mode here. That is the dog that you guys absolutely annihilated in one of those first episodes. That was the 3 black dogs.
That was a hellhound or something like that?
Mm-hmm. So it begins to snarl and snap at Hilara, who really doesn't even notice it. She is just like one-track mind.
Can I snatch at her clothing as she's passing by? And
yeah, roll for that real quick. Roll like a dex or an athletics.
Grapple.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot. That was 11 on the die. What's my skill there at 15?
Okay, so with a 15, you are going to grab at her, but I am going to roll a dex for her. Ooh, okay, that was a 2. She's going to collapse into your arms as you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, totally stunned, breathless, like, almost catatonic at this sight. I'm assuming you're going to catch her.
Yeah, I'll catch her and kind of kneel. You need me to roll the catcher?
No. You got her. As all of this is happening, you see the girls sort of looking at all of you, sort of bewildered. And she catches eyes with Halara, and she stands, and she raises a hand and gestures to the dog, who stops snarling and comes and sits right beside her. And she starts stroking the head of the dog, and she looks at you, and she asks, "Who are you?"
I'm not saying anything because you told us to be quiet.
Oh, you're looking at Hydros. Hydros is going to kind of look at you. And, God.
All right. I'm going to take a step forward, bow again, and be like, we are the E's. We have come to the Underworld to find you and bring you back with your mother.
I see. I'm a little surprised to see you all here. When did you arrive to the Underworld?
Technically 3 days ago, but in your time, like 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
When the city collapsed.
Yeah, when the city collapsed.
I understand. And you brought my mother with you?
Yes. Wait. Or get up.
Actually, we found her.
Yeah.
The person we brought with us is still with the trees.
Kalandra.
Kalandra came with you.
Wait.
Yes, but she stayed in
With
the
her
forest.
Daughter, and I'm
With her,
gonna
found her daughter in the forest, so she stayed there.
Well, I'm glad that you've located my mother. Is she all right?
She's just.
It's been a busy couple of minutes.
I can tell. Well, unfortunately, I think you have to go. I won't be coming with you.
But why not?
No. See, I hear there is war and a never-ending storm, and I think my mother needs to go back with you and help fix it because I can't leave, actually. Well, I can, but I really shouldn't.
From what I've heard, we need you.
Yeah, pretty sure the storm and the war is because you're here, and you going back is what will stop it.
Well, sort of. See, that's a bit of a conundrum here. I don't think it will, actually.
Why not?
Well, it's a long story. Do you have a minute?
You got all the time in the world.
What's one more? That's
Would
just
you-
another, couple hundred lives up top.
Would you like some tea or cookies or something?
No,
Pizza?
we're good.
You have pizza money?
Would you like pizza?
No, thanks.
No. No. I've heard stories.
I could eat. If you would be so kind. I don't want to impose upon you, though.
Let me see if I can get some mortal food for you. If we have it, I'll see if we can get it. Actually, it's good. We should probably wait here. We'll have something to eat and maybe something to drink, and we'll wait for my husband to get back.
Wait. Husband?
Yes, that is who you came to see. Am I right?
Well, technically, we came to see you.
Oh, well, again, I'm glad, but I think we need to talk about this. And I think I need to talk to my mother. I think she's going to pass out again. Oh, boy. Let me get your food. Let me go get someone to get your food. She's going to exit and leave the dog, who is now just hanging out behind, and go find someone to get you guys food.
Child bride? What?
No, she's 19. So she's. Yeah, I think that's what it was. because 18 was the limit of the trees and of the virgin sacrifice. So she was 19, I think. I probably have that in my notes.
She was way too young. But
So,
anyway,
Hydros, how bad would it be if we just take her?
So see, that is the worst thing that you could do. Because technically you can't, because even I can't take her now. Even if you wanted to, even if you tried. Because you have just met the queen of the underworld.
so she's married her uncle.
Yes.
Gotta love them old school gods.
And for those of you at home, I don't want to hear it. You guys watch House of the Dragon, you watch Game of Thrones, and I'm going to tell you now, I don't want your judgment, because a little incest never hurt anybody.
We're not.
Unless you're from Alabama.
Is there like some?
Yeah, we're gonna clip that quote specifically for London.
We're not going to talk about the Habsburgs. Otherwise, it's fine.
Yeah. Is there like some appeal or an annulment or?
So.
Oh, I
Hydros-
guess that's a family court then.
Is some judge who can undo this?
I mean, can we just get to the bottom of why this has happened first? And Hydros,
I don't
can
have it
you
prepared.
Enlighten us.
I would be happy to. So,
Thank you.
oh, London Fog, you missed it all. It's fine. Keep it in the family. Heck yeah. Oh, hi, Screaming Dragon. What a time to join us.
So London, the DM said, "A little incest never hurt anybody." End quote.
That is the quote that I just said. Might as well finish this. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
So Hydros is going to sort of beckon you to come sit. The throne is up on a set of stairs, these wide stone stairs. So if you would like to... I told you, London Fog, that you would have plenty to write a new novel about. So he invites you to sit. Halara is like completely out of it. She's like panicking. She started to cry. And Hydros sort of stands and looks at all of you and says, so let me back up. I would say about 6 months ago, in your time, our time is very different down here, I was informed as a member of my uncle's court that we had a visitor to the Underworld, and it was a demi-goddess that I didn't know about. So that was not good, and I realized that as soon as it reached the gods at the top of the mountain, it was going to result in like the worst thing ever, because as you probably have found out at this point, so my dad and my uncle really do not like each other. They actually hate each other and have had a feud. King Deos above the mountain cannot, meet my uncle husband. That is the plot of House of the Dragon, don't you dare. Deos cannot deal in the affairs of the dead, and King Minoas cannot deal in the affairs of the mortal realm or the living. So they cannot even enter each other's kingdoms. Nothing can happen. And Deianira here, my beloved newly found half-sister, aunt. Wow, that's confusing. Aunt
Auntie-sis.
sister, come on. Auntie half-sis. They're gods. That's what they do. It's like a soap opera.
Yeah, their family tree doesn't fork. There's a song about that. They're actually royals.
They are actually royals. You're absolutely right. I did not. This is why do you think I've been drinking this whole episode that we were getting here?
And this is the problem with me being here, because I can apply it to almost every single one of your songs.
You sure can. That's my own fault. Anyway, all right. Hydros goes on to explain that there was once a prophecy. I don't know if you guys have heard about this prophecy, but it goes back forever that it's a messed up circle. That one day there would be a ruler to unite both the living and the dead, to rule over both and keep an eye on both the mortals and those who have passed on. And we're pretty sure that's Deianira. And the only way that she could really be a royal at this point is to be a queen. And also, fun fact, the only way to keep her safe from Queen Ulfine, my mother, is to make her a queen. Because then... Does this make any sense to you? I know this is really convoluted. I'm so sorry. I had to go through it too. So the first thing I did was I actually went and found my father before anyone else did. And I explained the situation. And he was ready to make an earthquake kill everyone on the island. And I kind of talked him down from that. So instead, I said, listen, I know how to get to where she is. Do you want me to keep an eye on her? I don't know what we're going to do. You also probably should get that woman out of here because Ulfine's going to get her. So I actually was the one who gave Halara all the instructions of how to get down here. Hi, Halara. She's not paying attention to me. But instead, he just sunk the city into the mountain until he got his daughter back. But I don't think that's going to happen now. And it's not ever going to happen. Because she's the queen of the underworld. Yay, prophecies. Oh, boy.
So...
I know, it's a mess.
Yeah, good times. Persephone.
So you knew this, but you brought us in here anyway?
Yeah. Sorry.
Why?
Well, I mean, there's a war going on, and actually what kind of needs to happen now is you, from the mortal plane, need to help us figure out what on earth we're going to do to stop what's going on up there. I can't return her. She can't go back. I mean, that's it. That's all there is.
Go back temporarily?
Yeah,
Come back-
temporarily for like
6 months?
months or something. 6 months, just to.
6 months, a
I mean,
year?
that's like only a couple of days. It's a day trip for you.
It's a day trip. Yeah, he won't even miss her.
I mean, it's winter and pouring rain. There's famine. I mean, she's gonna go up there now and what, deal with Queen Ulfine? I mean, she just set a beast loose down here to try and get you. This is all messed up.
Yeah, but I feel like if she goes
And then
back
offered
up
her
there,
teacher.
What?
I feel like if she goes back up there, you know, if she can go, you know, maybe it's like a custody arrangement where she visits like the in-laws and then like spend 6 months in the daytime and 6 months down below.
Could be.
And that way, like, things could be like pretty sweet and nice for 6 months on the surface, and then, you know, things can calm down and be not as nice, I guess, for 6 months while she's away. I don't know.
Well,
Could be.
well, you know, in our family, when the two sides of the in-laws have to come together for one big family event, we just watch a sporting event, and then everybody kind of sort of gets along for a while.
Interesting. I like.
I do.
I love me a sporting event. So you're speaking my language here. As this is happening, a few of the guides, those corporeal, incorporeal, spirit-looking people, all those blondes that are like, "Hi, I'm the guide. Nice to meet you." They come in with trays of pretty stale
I'm not eating any of that.
looking human food on little silver platters, and they set that down in front of you along with some wine that does not look bad at all because it's been corked and it's wine.
So can we say we're doing a short rest while we're doing this?
Absolutely can. That's actually what I hope you'd be coming around to right about now. There's flatbread and tomatoes and some ancient looking cheese. So, Nardo, if you'd like to, you can have at it.
Dude,
I can purify food and
Maybe
water.
make it look and taste better.
Purify
There's a
food,
fire.
water.
You can.
Isn't there a reason you don't eat things from the underworld?
Yes, this was human food from their stash, though. To be fair, she knew to give you human. I wouldn't like pull something off a tree and eat it. Like, I don't know, a pomegranate. Please don't do that. Now's as good a time as any. As you are talking this through, Hydros is listening to your suggestions. You've got the food going. Some of you may or may not have taken a swig of that wine. The guides are sort of milling about. They have some fresh clothes if anyone would like to change into them from being wet. They have some towels. They have some blankets if you're cold. And as you are getting yourselves comfortable in this throne room, you hear the door open from the other side. Deianira slips in, and behind her steps in a looming, tall, dark-haired, bearded figure with a coronet of wrought metal and a smile. You have now entered the presence of the king of the underworld. Hey, look, it's time for confession! Woo! All right.
You know, this kind of reminds me of this one childhood story I heard. He could, you know, and it's just this goddess was kidnapped, but they could visit the world in the springtime. It would bring new life back, and everything seemed to work out. I wondered if something like that might work here. It's very familiar. I just can't quite put my finger on it, though.
I've now met the second god, who I have their personal weapon, and I didn't get smoked. Wonder how many more of these things I can find. And I start peeking around the throne room.
I start looking around for the elevator. Really Hades this. But enough of those disgusting jokes. I don't know why I'm here anymore, to be honest. Like I just wanna get back to the sea right now. Like this is all politics and bowing down and genuflecting, and I'm like, that's not what pirates do. Come on.
Oh my God, he really is hot. His uncle's hot too. But that whole thing with the, I don't know, that's kind of weird, but I've heard of it before, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to see what happens, because we came here down for her, and now she doesn't want to go, and her mom is just comatose. I don't know what to, maybe I should slap her. Wake up.
I don't even know. There's so many NPCs in this room right now. I don't even know who to pick. So I'm just going to leave it at that. My friends, this is wow. We have jumped ahead a little bit further than I anticipated, but we will be back tomorrow evening to round this out, finish this up. It probably will not take us the entire 2-hour slot that we have, because again, we have jumped ahead a bit here. But we are coming to the conclusion, the very last bit of the Underworld. And I really appreciate everyone for being here. I want to say a huge thank you to all of our players who will be back again tomorrow night for more fun and kind of creepy subject matter. And yeah, Uncle Manoas is a hot one too. I agree with you. But for now.
Hey, I saw the picture.
Yeah, right? Okay. So thank you, everyone, once again for joining us. This is the first of 2 finale episodes of The Underworld. Until tomorrow, my friends. Oh my gosh, it pains me to say this, knowing we only have one left. I am your dungeon mistress with the mostest. And, of course, as always, when a regular 20 just won't do, you need Oh, look at that. A nat 21. I will see you guys here tomorrow night, right here.
I don't have one.
on
I don't know
Travel
where it
Everywhere.
went.
Oh, no.